So I've got Mr. Obama sitting here, and I just was going to ask him a couple questions, but I remember 3.5 years ago when Mr. Obama won the election, and though I wasn't a big supporter, I was watching that night when he was having that thing, and they were talking about hope and change, and they were talking about yes, we can, and it was dark and it was outdoors and it was nice, and people were lighting candles, and they were saying, and I just thought, this is great. I mean, everybody's crying. Oprah was crying, and I was even crying. And then finally, I haven't cried that hard since I found out that there's 23 million unemployed people in this country. And now that is something to cry for, because that is a disgrace, a national disgrace, and we haven't done enough, obviously. This administration hasn't done enough to cure that. And whatever interest they have is not strong enough. And I think possibly now it may be time for somebody else to come along and solve the problem. Well, I know even some of the people in your own party were very disappointed when you didn't close Gitmo. And I thought, I think closing Gitmo, why close that? We spent so much money on it. But I thought maybe it's an excuse. What do you mean, shut up? Okay. I thought it was just because somebody had a stupid idea of trying terrorists in downtown New York City. Maybe that was it. And I know I know you were against the war in Iraq, and that's okay. But you thought the war in Afghanistan was okay. You thought that was something that was worth doing. We didn't check with the Russians to see how they did there for the 10 years. But maybe, I think you mentioned something about having a target date for bringing everybody home. And you give that target date, and I think Mr. Romney asked the only sensible question on it. He says, why are you giving the date out now? Why don't you just bring them home tomorrow morning? But I'd just like to say something, ladies and gentlemen. Something that I think is very important is that we own this country. And it's not you owning it and not politicians owning it. Politicians are employees of ours. And when somebody does not do the job, we got to let them go. But, okay. You ought to make my day. All right. I'll start it, you finish it. Go ahead. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.